Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, Kilos and Cosplay. My name is Sydney, and I decided that I wanted to change up how I do my monthly manga, because I haven't been really happy with it. So, and also I've been just buying way too much manga. Like, one of my toxic personality traits is when I get into something and there's a collection of it, I have to own everything. Like, I can't not buy an entire series of something or collection or whatever. I have a weird obsession with it, and I've had since I was a kid. So that's one of my toxic traits, but it only affects me and my wallet, so I guess it's not horrible. But anyways, we got thick stacks on manga, so I thought what I would start doing is just show all the manga that I got for the month. So first off, I have become a member at my Barnes & Noble, and I got this cute little book for free. This is like completely random, but it's like a book journal. So I might actually start keep track of the mangas I have in here, because now I'm getting like a thick boy collection. So I think I might start doing that. We'll see. And then I also went to a secondhand shop that we kind of have in my town, and I found some special gems that I was not expecting. So I think we're gonna start with that first. So let's get to it. The first one is my favorite, and I was shook. Like, I immediately was like, nope, I'm getting it. And it is a Fruits Basket one. Oh my gosh. It is the second one. It's not the first, unfortunately. But wow. Like, I'm so excited. I love Fruits Basket. So getting to have like an original like kind of print is very exciting. So I'm excited about that. Up next, it's kind of a collection here. I got 1 through 3 of Bleach. I like that it was the older edition. There are those, and they've all really like decent quality. I just, when I got home, just took a disinfectant wipe and cleaned them, but overall, like, they're really nice quality, so I'm excited about that. This one I found randomly, and it was the most expensive because all of them were about like $3 to $5. This one was $10, but it is a Madoka Magica, a different story. Don't know much about it, but I thought that was cute because I like Madoka Magica, so I thought that was cool, and it's like a volume 1 of it. So I was like, well, sure, why not? And it looks nice. Seems really cute. So I'm interested in how this is going to turn out. Up next is just like kind of random. It's not like a manga, it's more of like a novel. But I just recently watched Gravitation. I wasn't like a huge fan of it, but this is only like $3, and I just like it. I like anything that kind of like originated BL kind of to be a little more mainstream. That's a very loose term, but I just like that this was like kind of an original start to it. I could be just talking out of my butt, but that's really cool, and I like the texture is interesting on this. Up next, I got a Flip Holy one, and this was, I thought, was super interesting. Again, only like a few bucks. Decent. Like, the page is a little bent up, but whatever. Up next, they have the Neon Genesis Evangelion. So I like that. We got the first edition. Again, still pretty decent quality. So I thought that was really cool to have some like kind of the older manga. This one I've never actually heard of, but I thought it seemed kind of interesting. And it is Samurai Deeper like Kaikyo. Don't know anything about it, but it seems, I liked the cover and nice quality, and again, only $5, so I'm not really losing out on anything. And then next we got the first volume of Love Hina. I always hear people talking about it, so I was like, well, mine now. But yeah, they all even have like the interesting little like things on the back, like 100% authentic. They even had some like actual like Japanese written mangas. And obviously I can't read that, but I kind of wanted them just because, like, just to have them. I just thought that was cool. So I got all of those. It's actually a really good deal, so I can't believe I found those, like that fruits basket one. I'm so shook that I found. So I'm definitely gonna keep my eye out on that store to see if I can find any more cheap, like secondhand, kind of like older volumes, because I kind of like the older volumes. I love like new volumes too, but there's just something special about older ones. All right, next up. Now this is kind of combining both November and now December, because I kind of had a weird month last month, so I wasn't able to do as much as I wanted. So I just figured I'd combine them anyways. So we got a pretty big stack here. Let's start with kind of like my smaller ones. I have both Berserk, and then I just got this one today, volume 2. And then another series I really enjoy. I got the third one today. But oh, they're so cute. It like ends up kind of connecting, but that's so cute. I love this. This is just such a cute little fun read, so I'm definitely a big fan. Currently working on the Vinland Saga. Not too far in it yet, but I'm interested to see where it goes. Good things. And now this is kind of like random, so every time I go, my goal now is to get a JoJo volume so I can start collecting. Obviously, pretty big JoJo fan. And I have volume 6. I let my friend pick. I was like, you know nothing about anime, just pick the cover you personally find the coolest out of them. And so he went with this one, and I love Rohan, so I'm here for it. But so I have that. I'm not gonna start reading them until I get them all collected, because I already know the story, so it's not like I'm missing out. But once I start getting them collected, I'm gonna start reading them. Then I also have part 1 of Diamond is Unbreakable. I really like the cover in the back. I think they're all hard books. Then I thought this was interesting. It was actually, I felt like a really good deal. It was only like $23, and it's the complete, I think, first series or whatever. The complete volumes 1 and 3 of The Flowers of Evil, and I've been super interested into reading this one, so I was like, well, let's just go ahead and get a thick book for not that bad of a price. So excited to see if I like this one as much as I think I will. Up next is just for my own BL loving pleasure. I never feel like I find the first volumes in the stores, so I bought 2, because they actually had 1 and 2, because I know I'm gonna binge through it. So here it is. I think it's My Hero here. I shouldn't even try to say it, I'm not gonna lie. But I liked the covers, and I thought they were really pretty. And I was just very excited. And this is the manga behind the hit hit BL anime. So I'm gonna see if I can find that. But I just thought these were really cute, and I'm very excited. I like my little guilty pleasure section. Next up, we have Downfall. Now, someone that's become one of my favorite manga, like artist, writer, whatever. And because I love Goodnight Poon Poon, I like relatable, dark things, like things that I have personally experienced in my life to some extent, and getting to see it in such like an interesting art style and way, and it's just like, it's weird to see your life kind of on paper. So I am very interested in how this is going to be. I hear good things about it, and again, I just really enjoy his work. So I was like, well, heck yeah, I'm going to get that, because it's the first time I saw it there. So I went ahead and got that bad boy. Up next, we have Cells at Work Code Black. I'm more interested in, like, I love Cells at Work, but I am very interested in to see them take a adult turn. And I was skimming through it, and parts of it was just cracking me up how they describe things. So I'm very excited to see it. Now we got some thick white blood cells, like we switched some roles here. She's thick though. But I am very excited. But it's just so funny. It's not funny, but it's funny how they describe certain things, and it's funny to pretend that there are little cells actually doing this in your body, especially for certain moments. I just think it's super funny. So I'm very interested, and I'm into like medical stuff. I work in the medical field, so it's always really interesting to see that kind of get translated into a manga. Up next, I needed to suck it up and start collecting Fruits Baskets. Fruits Basket is one of my favorite animes. So I decided to just go ahead, suck it up, and get this beautiful one. It's a collector's edition, and I love it. I can't wait to get them all. Up next, we have the Love is Hard for an Otaku. I already finished volume 1, so I just got volume 2 today. And next I have, of course, Goodnight Poon Poon, the 2nd edition. And it's definitely starting to get into the more mature content and more like darker content. So it's getting very interesting in watching kind of Poon Poon lose it. But again, we'll go over that later. But yep. So that is my collection so far. And I'm very excited how well I feel like my collection is starting to form. I feel like I'm finally finding a series that I'm very much enjoying, and I'm just so excited that I found a place that I can go dive into older mangas and such with such a good price. Go shop secondhand. It's worth it. If you can, try to find a place that has it. But yeah, I'm just so excited, and I love seeing my collection grow. I love kind of getting more into this because I kind of started at not 100% sure if I was going to love it, but I am adoring all the manga that I have, and I find myself wanting more and more and more series that aren't even animes, and then I'll read one and then I want to go watch the anime, and it's kind of exciting to get to actually read and compare for the first time. So, because I started this series to get more into manga, and whether that's for better or for worse, I am very much enjoying myself. I feel obsessive with them all, and I can't wait to have some complete collections and just try so many different new things, and I can't wait. So that is all I have for you guys right now, but before you know it, we'll transition into another time right now. Alright, so we got more manga in this month, so I'm gonna go ahead and cover it. I just want to every time I buy manga, I want to throw it all into one video, have it all nice and wrapped up, so that way we have just a ton of manga. I also have a ton of manga hopefully coming soon. It's hard to say, but I had a pretty big few orders from Right Stuff Anime, so hopefully soon we'll get that. But right now we'll cover what I got from either a local place that kind of sells secondhand stuff, and then also Barnes & Noble, because that's the only manga place I really have around here that I know of. So I think we'll start with the ones from Barnes & Noble. Up first we have Sweat and Soap. I don't know a ton about this, but it really intrigued me because I hear it's kind of a smutty office romance, and I'm my taste range goes from just pure schmut to the most lighthearted, innocent romance. That's just it can be anything, but I do enjoy some good smutty smut stuff, so excited to read that. Up next, I also got the second one of the Fruits Basket Collectors. I think, yeah, it's a collector's edition. Beautiful. So, as I said before, I'm going to start collecting all the Fruits Baskets collector's editions, because Fruits Basket is one of my top series, anime-wise, manga-wise, just anything in general. I live, eat, sleep, breathe Fruits Basket, as you can see back here, which you'll also see in the video where I got all this stuff, but hopefully you enjoyed my background kind of building as we go. But every time I go get one, my goal is to get one of these or a JoJo one, because I want to collect both of those series very badly. And then once I collect them all, I'll start reading them. But right now, the series are still really fresh in my head, so I don't feel oh, I have to read it right now. But I can't wait to see how it all plays out in the manga and see where it kind of how it's kind of different from the anime. So I'm excited. Then next, I ended up really loving this series. I I don't want to embarrass myself saying this. I mess up the name, so there it is if you're interested. It is a BL story, because that's also one of my top guilty pleasures. And also same with BL, either I love it insanely smutty, or I love it just super pure and innocent, and or sometimes even just watching mature relationships form. But this one's like, it's pretty innocent, I would say, but I do really enjoy this one. I don't know if it's gonna get smuttier. It was a little, like, it never like really explicitly shows anything. And I watched the anime series, which you can watch on Amazon Prime if you have that. Super good. That's what made me even love the manga series even more. So after because this is a 3rd volume, because I have the first 2. After the 2nd volume, that's kind of where the anime also cuts off. So that's why I want to get this 3rd one, because I want to see and kind of watch and keep seeing their relationship develop. So very excited about that. I love the covers. I love the characters. And also, this character in the anime, when he's in his suit, really looks like Juman from Mystic Messenger, and that like tripped me up because Juman's like the love of my life, so that was wild. Let me know if anybody else kind of sees a resemblance there, because that's what he like, especially when he's like turned in the suit. I'm like, Juman in a BL. But love that series a lot. I think it's Bakano. I feel like I said that horrendously wrong, but I hear this is a really, really good series, and I definitely want to watch the dubbed anime of it, because I hear that's also chef's kiss fantastic. So I just got the 1st volume. I want to give it a shot. Again, just know very little about it, but I'm excited. Up next, I got my favorite love side for an otaku, the volume 3. I adore the anime, obviously, like many others, and I'm dying to see this relationship play out. Like, so I'm hoping you get to find out more about it. These are our favorite little lovebirds. I also love this kind of like shimmery sheer back, and I love that the colors just change on the side. This is so cute. I adore this series, and I can't wait to see what happens next. And then, of course, I have to get the 4th volume, because it's like, if you see it, grab it. So, of course, I had to. Go ahead, because I think this is the last volume in print. I don't know if there's more coming out. I don't know. I need to look more into that. But this is all I think they have out currently. Maybe just in English. I don't know. Don't quote me on it. But I'm getting everyone what I can. I love it so much. The covers are so pretty, and I just love the characters. This is such a good series. Just so cute and funny. Again, that kind of like lighthearted romance, but also has like a touch of maturity in it. Very much love it. This one I got, and it's something that I've been looking forward to finding, and they had the 1st volume, so I had to do it, was Saint Young Men, which has our Buddha and Jesus. And I just think that's fantastic, and I hear great things about this, so I for sure definitely am excited to check it out. Again, I don't know much about it, but I hear wonderful things, and then I will hopefully maybe let you guys know if it's a quality read or not. Up next, I got this because I know there's an anime adaptation coming out. I don't know when, but I also hear a lot of good things about it too, and that is Chainsaw Man. So, very interested to see how good this is, and kind of see the hype around it, because I do know a lot of people love it. So, I'm excited to find out more. Next, we got a Kiss Him, Not Me. Of course, my BL loving self has to get a classic, because I'm very, very intrigued to see how this plays out, because I know this is another popular series, and again, I get it, girl. I get it. So, I'm excited to read more about it. And, I just love kind of like, because I think it's kind of like a reverse harem. So, we'll see, but then I know she's shipping the boys, and she's like, no, don't like me, like each other. So we'll see what happens. I have all the ones that I've got from the secondhand store, and I love buying secondhand manga because then I find such old classics sometimes. If you get really lucky, it's kind of like a treasure hunt, so like you feel almost more excited when you actually like find it as opposed to being able to just get it at a store. And the old artwork just intrigues me, so very excited. And plus they also have them really cheap and they have good deals on them, so it's like I think if you buy 6 you get one free or something like that. So they're already like $3 to $5 every single one. I think in here it was $3 to $5, and then I also get one free. So, and this is actually the free one I got, which was Toto. I think I said that right. But again, don't know much about this. I vaguely remember seeing this character. So that was like, it was like the one that I had to grab because I didn't have enough for a free, so I just went back and yeeted this one. So don't know much about it. Also, kind of tips and tricks if you get older manga. What I do is especially right now during the pandemic, I get a disinfectant wipe and a dry paper towel, wipe it down with the disinfectant wipe, dry it off with the paper towel, good as new. Always flip through them when you're at the place, just see if there's anything gross or something bent out, or because you never know. I don't know how much in detail the people go into looking at it, so you can check it out. And usually sometimes you can get them in really good condition, like all the ones I have are pretty good condition. And I also got Full Moon. I hear a lot of things about this one, like it's like a popular kind of older series. I just kind of want to see what it's all about. I don't really know anything about it, but can't beat $2.99. Like I feel like I'm not losing out for like $3. Up next, this one intrigued me, and I like them when they have like a collection of them. So this is called The Disappearance of Nago Yuki-chan. Again, know nothing about this series, but she's an adorable little character. Seems. I mean, I could be wrong. But I just like the cover, and they drew me in. And again, when they have like 1 through a certain amount, why not? So we got 4, 3, 2, and 1. And again, all for pretty cheap. Next, I'm very excited to find this series because I hear a lot of people talking about it, and I can't believe like how good of condition they had it in, and they had 6 volumes of it, so I was like, snatch, mine. And it is Absolute Boyfriend. This cover alone drew me in. But I'm very intrigued. Like, I love this kind of like cheesy stuff, so I'm like, intrigued. And I like that all the covers just have a bunch of different boys. I don't know the plot or premise, but it intrigues me. I just couldn't believe they had it in, again, such good condition. Like, it feels like it's hardly been touched. And I got them all for like $4 each. So, yep. And then volume 4, 5, and 6. I don't know how many volumes out. Again, more stuff I need to look into. But I was just super hyped about that. So I'm very excited about all my manga. I have so much manga to get through now. I don't know how to do it, but I have a few days off between work, so I'm like, heck yeah, let's rock and roll. Let's get through these. But, oof, I'm so excited. I'm running out of room on my shelves. But, anyways, that is all I have for this amount right now. As we come into the new year, soon I will probably have done more to show you. And we have a lot of BL coming. A lot of smutty ones. So maybe one day I can make a recommendation video on some BLs for you, because I will have quite a collection.